Hi, I'm Dr. JoAnn with Performing Edge Coaching International. I'm here with Dr. David McIntyre, licensed psychologist and certified Performing Edge coach in Tempe, Arizona. Hi, Dave.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I wanted to talk with you about there. There you are. Hi.
Hi there.
Yeah, Dave, I wanted to ask you about program, and you're one of the best people I've ever worked with, and wanted to ask you about your specialty areas, and maybe
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Just a little delay, but this is good.
Okay. Well, I got started into performance
Yeah, go ahead.
psychology.
If you
Okay.
can tell, tell us about you, athletes you've worked with.
Sure. I was a college tennis player and triathlete, so I worked with a bit of high school, college tennis players. Also work with baseball, softball players, soccer, swimming, and volleyball. So those seem to be the main clients that come through my doors, both high school and college level athletes, and also some weekend warrior triathletes, adults who are amateurs but are looking to do their best when they train for their races.
Great. Yeah. Can you tell a story maybe about an athlete you worked with using mental training techniques, and how that helped?
Sure. Uh, what comes to mind is a high school, a college baseball player. I met with him last spring, where he had just finished his first year of freshman baseball with the college he played at. And he and his coach just really weren't satisfied with his performance. He came to the team with a strong batting history, and they were really counting on him to uh, be strong in the box. And his season ended disappointingly, and so he spent the summer searching for something that was going to pick him up. By this time, with his performance going down, his confidence was sinking, and he talked about his attitude not just being as strong as it used to be. So what we did is we agreed to go through 8 sessions of mental skills training, starting off with the basics of understanding the physiological side of stress, different techniques such as breathing and mental imagery and the like to get him geared up so he was more prepared and more confident in the box. And so we spent this 8 weeks, each session, uh, going through a different topic and learning some new techniques. And it was great because halfway through the season, he was just came in one day and had a big grin on his face, and had never seen him in good spirits like this before. And he had just told me that he spent the weekend. He had a baseball tournament where his team made it to the finals. So they played 4 games, and he went 10 for 12 in his hitting, and that was more than he had ever had done his freshman year of college. And as he described it, he not only was hitting, but he was hitting for power. Had a number of uh, hits that were not just singles, but were uh, doubles and triples, and he also had 2 home runs. So he was really uh, pumped up about that and his performance, and really attributed a lot to just him getting his head straight, and him being able to stay still in the box, stay confident, wait for his pitch, and not try to force things. So that was a great encounter with us. And he's beginning his sophomore season, and just went into this season just much more confident and hopeful that he's got a routine together. He knows his mental skills now. He knows what worked in the past, and he's just in general mentally stronger, is in his words. So that was a great opportunity, and sure fun to be a part of.
Wow, that's a fantastic example of, yeah, you're coaching mental skills training and as a coach, and the fact that you're a licensed psychologist too, you can bring all of that into your coaching. And sounds like you created it with this baseball player, created a real solid person that's got a great set of skills to go forward with, and you saw some real results there. That's
Sure.
fantastic. Yeah, well, thank you, Dave. I wanted to, yeah, it's just a real pleasure working with you, and um, as colleagues, and I highly recommend you um, as a licensed psychologist and performing edge coaching professional. And do you want to say your website? Do you have a website that you take people to?
Sure. We're at ArizonaPerformancePsychology.com. So that's out there, and you're always adding articles and opportunities for me to present to teams and organizations. So there's lots of ways to get a hold of us, and also some most recent articles in the news about mental skills that we see among professional Olympic athletes. So it's a great way to check that out. So it's confirming that what we're talking about is something that's really already in place for professional athletes. So we just want to make sure that high school and college athletes can get the same level of training so they can pick up their game.
Great. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Dave. And I highly recommend you as a professional to work with. One of the best people I've ever had the chance to be associated with. And you can also find Dave, for those of you who are watching, find Dr. David McIntyre on our website at performingedgecoach.com under the and all the contact information too. For referrals. So thanks, Dave. We'll be in touch, and I love working with you on our ongoing mentoring program as well.
Oh, I sure appreciate
fantastic
it.
to have your ideas and just your input. Great.
Well, thanks. It's been a big help for me, and it's kind of gotten me to the next level of being able to be better at what I'm doing, and that ultimately helps out the athletes and the performers that I'm working with.
Great. Thank you so much. All right. Have a good day, and we'll be
Well,
in
thank you.
touch.
Thank you, John. Take care.